Today on Chainlinked, Head of Developer Marketing at Chainlink Labs, Melody Kaya is on to hype up the upcoming Fall Chainlink Hackathon. She'll go over the events, rules, prizes, and more. We'll also learn about her surprising amount of pets and what she thinks about the role that developer relations plays in the booming Web3 industry. Chainlinked is a pocket-sized podcast series talking to the builders in the Chainlink ecosystem. We get to know the human side of the people, bringing the many applications of Chainlink blockchain oracles to life across global enterprise, the blockchain industry, and more. My name's Dr. Andy Boyan. You can call me Andy, and I'll be your host. The Chainlink Fall 2021 Hackathon begins on October 22nd. Registration is open now for developers and aspiring developers to join the ranks of the world's leading smart contract builders. Melody Kaya is here with me to walk us through the details of the hackathon. Melody, hi, how are you?
Hi, Andy. I'm good. How are you? Good to be here.
It's good to be here with you. I really brought you on to talk about the hackathon. Chainlink Fall Hackathon is coming up. It's huge. Last year, it was absolutely enormous. This year, it's looking to be even bigger. And so I just kind of want to go through and hear about it and your experience in putting on this hackathon coming up. Can you give us kind of the overview? Like, what's the things we should know the most about?
Oh, definitely. So, yes, this is going to be Chainlink Labs' biggest hackathon ever. So the important dates are October 22nd and till November 28th. So the hackathon will run just over a month. And we are actually welcoming everyone to this hackathon because we know that a lot of people in this space are new. So we have two main tracks, namely welcome track, very obvious, and also main track. So we're just going to be providing a lot of education to people. So if you're kind of hesitant about applying, just participating, just go ahead and come and join us. So, we can help you learn cool stuff and build cool stuff.
Let me ask you a little bit more about who can join, because there's this welcome track for new developers. There's the main track for more experienced Solidity developers and teams. What kind of level of experience does somebody need to have to come in? So like I've got a friend with some user experience background, some product background, but not specifically coding. Is this still an opportunity for somebody like that, or from people from marketing backgrounds or different sort of backgrounds?
It definitely is. So we are encouraging people to form teams. So even if you're just a person who's like me, who's not coding, who's in marketing, you can still come up and team up with some people who are, developers or engineers who can help you bring your ideas to life. So that's definitely open to everyone. In hackathons, usually we talk about, the best solution, the best project, best technology, and the use of technology. And that is obviously crucial. And on top of that, how you present these ideas and how you position them are also crucial. So we've seen that business-oriented people helping with, positioning the solution. Otherwise, we as judges or people who evaluate these projects have no idea understanding what it actually might be doing if, the team is unable to actually explain that. And we've seen that people from business background can help with that, and people from design backgrounds can help with actually making it a little more, easier on the eye and a little more, giving it better user experience.
There's developers who they really have a handle on what you can and can't do in a smart contract. But because sometimes developers are really deep in that, they're really deep into that code, some can lose track of like, well, how does the user interact with it? What are those? And so to have people on a team on both sides of that can lead to a much better overall project. You get different perspectives. That's kind of the benefit of teamwork there. The welcome track, I was really pleased to see how much intro educational content there was and how much educational content overall. Like this is basically a conference, it feels like, over the course of a month or so, and not just a hackathon. There are so many workshops.
Thank you for saying that. We actually are very proud to have this, turning this hackathon into an educational festival, if you will, because we want everyone to have a great experience and learn about the cool technologies. And it's just not just about us, but also all of the technology partners that we have. So they also get to do workshops and, engage with the community. And, we thought if we're launching a hackathon that is over a month long, so we should have some kind of technical workshop and also non-technical workshop to help people and inspire people.
There are educational resources out there already. There's great documentation. There's a ton of videos. There's a ton of places people can go. But by joining in a hackathon and doing a live workshop or, workshop that was recorded a couple of hours or even days ago, this is the most up-to-date state of the entire industry. This is the best smart contract education you can get, regardless of your experience level, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the prizes. Hackathons wouldn't be what they are without the potential to take home some prizes. And there are a lot here. The website last said there was $350,000 worth of prizes.
So now it's 400.
Oh, I just checked it yesterday.
It's updating now. So it's over $400,000 and we're still onboarding more and more sponsors. So it's going to be growing very soon.
All right, what are some of these prizes?
So some of these prizes are mostly to just focus on. We have Chainlink specific prizes, which is like our grand prize, which is around right now 15K. But we have other categories like NFT and gaming, DeFi, DAO, and social impact, which we are trying to stress more this year at this event. And we also have sponsor specific prizes. So they define the criteria and everybody can just read the criteria and try to build accordingly.
One more of the monetary prizes. This is a category that I saw this year that's different from past ones, is this top quality project winners category. What is this category? It's seemingly new for at least for Chainlink hackathons.
Yeah. So, having welcome track, we're also trying to encourage people who are not super confident in terms of like, oh my God, am I going to make it? Am I going to get the biggest prize? But so we decided that since we're going to have so many amazing projects from so many people, because this is our biggest hackathon yet, we want to give out runner-up prizes to also 40 projects.
Looking at some of the past winners, these projects are incredibly well thought out and built. Like Harry, who's now on Chainlink Labs
Yeah.
development relations team, he built an app that on chain you can rent out your Tesla using the Tesla API and a Chainlink external adapter. You can rent out your Tesla, you can unlock it remotely. It like has remote start and timers and all this stuff. It's this crazy amazing project. People should go look it up. I know I've talked about it on the podcast before, but it's worth mentioning again. But a lot of these projects are incredibly well built out, which can be intimidating for somebody newer coming in. Like you're not, that's not going to be your first go. So to have these top quality project winners as an opportunity for more prizes, I think is really cool.
In terms of prizes, I just remember that I forgot to mention the VC pitch day, which is a huge, huge thing that we want to stress here and we want to mention. We want to do a shameless plug.
Go ahead.
As part of our hackathon, we wanted to do something special for these great, great projects, as you mentioned, right? We have a lot of great ideas, great projects. So what we're going to do is that we've already onboarded 6 huge VCs that will be with us on this VC pitch day. So we're organizing a VC pitch day that is going to take place after a month. The event closes and the winning projects from the hackathon will have a chance to pitch their projects ideas to these VCs and maybe take it from there. So we've seen this being very impactful in terms of helping the projects, take off. And we're very proud to have this.
Yeah, this is awesome. I like that you're giving a month afterwards to kind of, because sometimes the end of a hackathon is, all right, well, we didn't have time to get to these things, but they will work in the future. And then what I've seen actually is some projects fall off. They have day jobs, they're busy. And so they leave this amazing idea behind. Well, now you've got one more month, get this together for a VC pitch. It's kind of like round 2 for some of these top projects to really, dot their I's and close their code brackets and things like that, and get it ship shape for a cool pitch. And then which could potentially turn into a business, a startup, a crypto project. I think that's really, really cool.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we wanted to do this because of the success of our previous winning projects. So we know that this will work and this will also help the overall ecosystem to, get more and great ideas and projects. So, yeah.
I think it speaks to the Chainlink Labs mission of anything we can do to help Web3 space grow in a secure way. Like that's everybody wins. A rising tide lifts all boats. This is absolutely in line with that mission. Tell us about some of the other non-monetary prizes. There's a couple of bootcamp enrollments. There's NFTs this time. Like there's a bunch of stuff.
I mean, let me just start with the NFTs. So we will be giving out some attendance NFTs to people. So it's about attendance. And in terms of the non-monetary prizes, you said like couple of, and I want to stress that we have over $1.5 million worth of educational prizes that we will be giving out during this hackathon that are sponsored by Chainshot and Eat the Blocks, respectively. So the idea has been always to, empower and enable the community.
Hmm.
And we thought having this kind of great resources on top of the workshops that we're going to be doing at the hackathon will help a lot more people in the community, whether they are building something, or winning a prize or not. This is there for everyone. I mean, everyone who joins the hackathon will be eligible for a crash course that is sponsored by one of our community partners. And we're also going to have some select bootcamp seats for some of the projects.
Awesome. And that's one of the things that I love to see coming out of hackathons is they build this community of developers, people working together, people solving problems together. It's competitive, but really you're just trying to get your thing done. And so it doesn't always, it ends up being community oriented as well, because like the same thing, rising tide lifts all boats. If numerous people are successful in what they want to build, then even short term, but over the long term, those projects and those builders are going to be stronger and grow the ecosystem even more. I'm just taking a look at the schedule as well. There's a lot of events. What can the participants kind of expect? There's different types of workshops. There's a halfway point. Walk us through that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, as the event is a little longer than usual, just a little over a month, and we, as mentioned numerous times here, we have a welcome track as well. So, what we wanted to do was to have all these technical workshops in the first 2 weeks of the event so that, even if you're new in the industry, in the space, you learn a lot from great people, great trainers in the space, and you're ready to go. So, like in the first 2 weeks, you can expect more of technical workshops
Hmm.
by us and by our sponsors. And in the remainder of the time, we are focusing on some diversity and sustainability workshops, like how blockchain can enable a more just and resilient world kind of thing. So, like non technical workshops are following in the later stage of the hackathon.
And then also in the later stage, it looks like there's a bunch of group work sessions or things where you can come together and kind of push through.
Yeah. Yeah, we put so many fun activities. So like, yeah, definitely a team formation. So this is something that I I actually had to stress, but like a lot of people also, don't want to join because they don't have a team. So we're going to work together with the community to do a team formation to help them find their greatest match that can happen in the community. And we're also going to do some fun events like speed coding, Twitter Hangout, etc., etc. So like a lot of cool stuff.
My friend in another chat was saying he wasn't sure how to introduce himself. He doesn't know anybody. Just write an introduction that you drop into the Discord and hit enter. And so he ran it by me first. And I said, this looks great.
Oh,
Like here's who I am. Here's, my experience and why I'm interested. Here's what I think I can help with. Or any team's looking for. He was offering some front end design assistance and project management, I think. So does anybody need this? And that's a great
mhm.
place to start, right? Like, are there specific channels in the Discord for this?
Yeah, I mean, we have on the Chainlink Discord, we have a hackathon channel where people can do intros and, meet with each other and also ask for support based on the technology that they are using. So definitely. And I 100% understand your friend because it's kind of sometimes scary to just
Hmm.
text something about yourself to thousands of people. So, but please do so because, you get to be the first one to actually do that and meet with cool people.
Well, and now they know your voice at least. So you'll be in there, right? You'll help where you can, hopefully. They've at least got one person with many cats and dogs on their side.
Yeah. There will be many cat and dog pictures awaiting for you. So like I'm just pacing myself so that people are not scared. But yeah, believe me, I have a good resource of cat and dog pictures.
Fantastic. All right. Well, that's a teaser for the future. We'll keep an eye out on that as well. Who are some of the sponsors? There's some really big names on the sponsor sheet as I was going down. Maybe we should have led with that. But who are these sponsors?
Oh my God. Like there's a lot. In this event, we have some different sponsors as well. So like Google Cloud Platform, this is the first time they are sponsoring our hackathon and we are very proud to have them with us. And Filecoin, Morales, these are some of the huge sponsors that we
Hmm.
have. And I'm sure you see on the website, there's like a lot. Polygon, Avalanche, Sushi, Hacker, Solana, Binance. It's a lot. And we also have another level of sponsorship, which you see as like community sponsors,
Hmm.
where we are trying to, in this hackathon, we're trying to make sure that we tap into the underrepresented communities as well via our community sponsors like Women Who Code and, like Eat the Blogs And also we have other sponsors who are going to help us on the topics that are more related to social impact. So like UNICEF and UNDP and UNESCO.
Speaking of that community, what are some of the best places where people can go to get resources, to find other hackers or developers, developer relations advocates, things like that?
I would say that definitely our Discord, because we are paying special attention to our hackathon channel there, especially when the event kicks off. So, like October 22nd, moving forward, it's going to be really busy there, and it's going to be the place to hang out, to just meet with people. And as mentioned, we're going to be doing a team formation event. But yeah, I would still say Discord is the best place to just ask questions and then meet with people.
We chat on Slack, and I see you on Twitter as well. I see a lot of people like your pets. You have a couple there, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna sound a little weird, but I have 13 cats and 8 dogs in Turkey, so I'm visiting my family right now. So, yeah, there's a lot more than what you see on Twitter.
All right, I'm already done talking about the hackathon. I want to learn about all this zoo that you have behind you. Why are
Yeah.
there so many pets?
So, this is a very country specific issue, but we have a lot of stray animals in Turkey. And as a family, we tend to adopt when we see them like dying or suffering, sick. And we end up with them because getting them adopted is very hard. So,
Mhm.
they just stay with us.
Does this explain why you're in developer relations? Is like you see these sad, sick developers that need a little bit of help, and you bring them in and you
Yeah,
adopt
just
them?
yeah, that's just, that maternal feeling of just wanting to help them. I think, yeah, that makes sense.
So enter the Discord, do an introduction, and start chatting. Like this is one of the hardest things to do is just start chatting in a Discord when you don't have a lot of context and you're new. And I understand that there's many lurkers, probably 80% lurkers when it comes to online chats. I am a chatter, so as you can probably tell, a guy who talks a lot
Yeah.
also chats a lot. But I understand that it is hard for folks. So doing that introduction, spend a couple of minutes every day and see, what were scroll up, what are some of the recent chats, do some replies and start those conversations about here's a cool idea, here's a project I like. And that's really how to start kind of getting embedded early in this community. And you can start anytime, right?
Yeah, definitely. And so, what I'm seeing from the community right now, as just personally someone who works on this hackathon and posts a lot of cat and dog pictures on Twitter, I've seen that community members also started responding to my hackathon tweets. So, like, you can also start with that, right? We've already seen people saying that, oh my God, I just signed up for this hackathon, can't wait. So, and they are already asking for like, I'm good at this, can somebody help me with design or marketing or something? So yeah, it already started.
Just reply to Melody with a picture of your cat when she posts a picture of her cat. You just have one today and
Yeah.
say, "This is my cat, Linky," or whatever it is, and here's here's what I'm good at and how I want to participate in the hackathon.
I have been a long time volunteer. I don't know, like maybe 12 years since for 12 years. And for me, I think I've specialized in encouraging people to use technology in a way
Mm.
that it has more impact in the world. So we try to help and use it for good. So that's my aim. That's why I am doing what I'm doing right now, because I believe that it has the potential to help billions of people.
Melody, thank you so much for coming on, talking about the hackathon, giving us a little bit of insight into your life and your pets' lives as well. Where can people get a hold of you or follow you?
Oh, definitely on Twitter. So I'm Melody Kaya on Twitter. It's a very Turkish, not very Turkish, but yeah, you will find me there with my cats and dogs. And anywhere on social media, to be honest, I'm present. And you can just say hi over Discord if you're having trouble to just saying hi to thousands of people. Just DM me.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Join Chainlink Hackathon, join the Discord, follow Melody on Twitter, follow Chainlink Labs, et cetera, on Twitter. Melody, I'll talk to you later. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
I hope you're inspired to be part of the Chainlink Fall Hackathon. I personally know people without coding experience and plenty with that are using this as the opportunity to get their feet wet with Chainlink and smart contracts. And if I can speak frankly, this is the absolute gold standard for workshops and educational content for smart contract developers in the space. The DevRel team is crazy talented, they work super hard, and they're bringing all their abilities to you just to get more people building on Web3. Now help the Chainlinked podcast out and subscribe, rate, review, and share this podcast. Also follow me and Chainlink Today on Twitter. Chainlink Today covers the deeper side of projects and grants in the Chainlink ecosystem. Follow them on Twitter at Chainlink Today and read more about the stories behind some of the industry's top projects. You can find my lukewarm takes, an occasional dad joke with one pity like, at Andy Boyan on Twitter as well. Be sure to join the Chainlink communities on Telegram and Discord chats, and if you didn't catch it, sign up for the hackathon and start building. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you next time.